One of our brothers, close relative, passed away. Yesterday. And inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Death is a very important part of real life. Real life is spirituality. Real life is not going after the pleasures and the treasures of this world or your desires. That's not real. That's passing. And all those things, 124,000 prophets, they're warning us against. Don't be busy with that. They're saying, you're busy with that, it will swallow you. Allah has given orders to all of that to put you astray. Allah is testing Hazrati Insan. Allah is testing the blessed mankind. Hazrati Insan, mankind is blessed. Allah is not testing the angels or the animals or the plants or the planets. Everything in creation is going according to plan, as Allah likes, but Allah is testing mankind to see with that will that Allah has given and that intelligence and everything that is there to remind us of Allah, where we are going to go if we're going to return back to Him, because we have been created to represent Him. Everything else has been created for man. Man has been created for Allah. So, the death Alhamdulillah, we have a death. Death is the one thing that nobody can deny. If you believe or you don't believe. If you say, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in this, I don't believe in anything, or I believe, whatever religion you are, there is death that is undeniable. One who says, I don't believe in anything, you cannot say, I don't believe in death. What a wisdom there is in this death. Yes, they say death, the fear of the death is the beginning of the wisdom. Because the death, it is not something that is also very alien to this world. Our cells are dying every minute. We see death all around us. Death is part of the natural order. Everything will die. Even all the angels are going to die. Even the angel of death that is responsible to take away all the lives, he also, Allah will say, now take your own life. And Allah will say, who is Lord now? So it is very important. And without this death, imagine what this world is going to be. With death everywhere, with reminders, especially now, that we can get split-second news. Especially now, we knowing that death, close that door, is everywhere. Man is still running away from it. From the beginning of time until now, they're not believing in that. And they're fighting against it. Whereas death is the beginning of the real life. This is not real life. Let's not even go to eternal life. This is not real life. What we're saying when we're eating, alhamdulillah, we have night and day. Imagine if there's all night or all day. It doesn't fit into our physical system. It doesn't even fit to so many animals. Only special kinds that Allah has sent to be there, don't interfere into that. Man wants to interfere into everything. Not for him, he's interfering. He's only bringing disaster to himself. Death. Imagine if we don't have sleep. The sleep, they say, is the little death. No? What happens when you have that little death, when you sleep? You wake up refreshed. You wake up with new life, new understanding. For the believer, then every day is a new day. And every day must be better than yesterday. Tomorrow has to be better than today. This is what the Prophet ﷺ is saying. The believer must live according to that. Meaning the believer must look, today is finished. What I did, what I didn't do. What I did correct, what I did wrong. The believer must say, tomorrow I'm making intention, at least tomorrow I'm going to be better. Has to be better. From the Fir'auns of yesterday to the Fir'auns of today, everybody wants to live forever. You want to live forever? Where? In the best place that Allah has created us for, paradise? No, you want to live better. You want to live forever in this asfala-safilin, in this lowest of the low. Why? This world, Allah is saying, this is asfala-safilin. Allah is saying, we have created you in ahsani taqwim, in the most perfect form. And we have sent you into the asfala-safilin. And what we have put in you, mankind, you will understand. You will come back to me. You will understand. I will send you reminders. People, my most beloved ones, I will send you reminders. Everything that is in existence. I will send you reminders with your intelligence, with your heart. I will send you. I will not leave you alone. Never. I'm closer to you than your jugular vein. I'm there asking you, telling you, my angels are there. My prophets and my saints are there. So mankind, in order to block off all these divine voices and to listen to shaitan, he has to do something which is very powerful that Allah has given the ego to do. But it is not natural. Now, as it is, we're turning this world to become a horrible place. Allah did not create this world like this. This world has become a horrible place to live because everyone wants to live forever, but they want to live forever in the most selfish, egoistic way. They're not saying, I want to live forever in peace and harmony. I want to live forever as the Lord of this world. Everyone must obey to me. This is everyone's ego. Doesn't matter what religion, what race, what nationality, how old or how young. This is the nature of the ego to say, I am your highest Lord, as Fir'aun is saying. The ego is saying even more than that. At least Fir'aun admitting by himself, saying, Ya Rabbi, you are the Lord. I am a servant, but I have to be like that with all these idiots in front of me. But the ego does not understand that. The ego is saying to Allah, you are you and I am me. So the question was asked. The one whose relative passed away. Do you think that one is going to be afraid in the grave? It's a valid question, no? Because it's one of the most important things in Islam. I don't see too many Christians talking about this. Jews talking about the reality of the grave, the world of the grave, and what's going to happen there. This world here is only one. There's a world before this. There's a world before the world of the womb of your mother. There's another world before that too. And there's another world that we're going to enter into, the womb of our original mother, which is this earth. That is a world too. For some, it'll be a split second. For some, it will be forever. For those that they live their lives, they can't wait to meet their Lord. It's a split second. You're going to lie down and they're going to get up saying Allahu Akbar. And that is the practice that we're doing in the Nakshibendi way before we pray the farz of the Fajr prayer. Lay down to our side, saying to Allah, we came to Allah, we will return. And then you get up, please, Ya Rabbi, raise me with faith. Important. Resurrect me with faith. Allahumma thabitna al iman. And then when we say that, we get up, and the first words we're going to say is Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. So that one is asking, well, that one is going to be in fear in the grave. The world of the grave is very important. That is more real than this world, believe it or not. If you go to Muslim cemeteries, you go to Muslim funerals, traditional ones, these days I don't know what kind of circus they have because they want to follow unbelievers also. Funeral is fashion show. Fashion show and car show and garden party. Muslim funeral is not like that. No casket, no nice clothes, person is dead. This is your reality. You're going to rot. Don't be proud. Allah did not create you as a Lord. You came from this earth, you're going to return to the earth. You're not going to bring anything with you. No nice suit, no nice tie. That is the least. Now they make the dead body to go through hell before they reach even to this grave, and before they reach to the judgment day and before they are punished. Allah has made the people of the Akhir Zaman to be punished before they even reach into the womb of our original mother. The Prophet saying, the body, even if it's dead, it will still feel. It's dead, it will still feel. Respect it. Respect it. Don't wash the body with water that is too hot or too cold. It will still feel. Oh, what they're doing to the bodies of today. They burn. Or they like to have funeral party. Buy nice special clothes for funeral. So it's all fake, and you have the body there. They go through the punishment and the torture that they only reserve for the Fir'auns thousands of years ago. Fir'auns, when they die, they want to live forever. What do? They open up, take out all the stomach, ripping. Imagine if you're alive, the body is there, it cannot move, but it's feeling everything. It's ripped out. They put all the stomach here, heart here, this one here, this one here. They even take out the brains. You know how they take out the brains? Through the nose. They pick something and they pick out the brains. And they say, oh, we're preserving it. Body is already under punishment. Today's man They're doing that and worse. They put chemicals in the body, they take out all the blood and they pump it with this that burns you. Burns you. They cut here, they cut here, they cut here. The man is dead. He's seeing the angel of death coming to him according to how he lives his life, according to who he's facing. If he's facing Allah, facing goodness, then that one is going to come in the most beautiful shape. If he's facing his ego, facing shaitan, is going to come as shaitan. The angel of death, don't blame the angel of death. He's a servant of Allah. But coming to them, coming to that person, in the reality of that person, and most, they are shocked, dying like that, staying like that. How you say, rigor mortis? It's set already, so they said, face so ugly like that, we cannot have nice party. Everyone's putting makeup and everyone's putting nice designer glasses and crying. So they make open casket. So they say we have to cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here to relax the muscles. We have to put makeup, cut the fingernails, put lipstick, everything, so that everyone goes crying and say, oh, you look so beautiful, look so peaceful. Looks like he's asleep. Man is suffering. How you live is how you're going to die. How you die is how you're going to be raised on Judgment Day. So that one asking me, is she going to be okay in the graveyard, in the grave? Is she going to be afraid? I said, we'll talk later. I said, it's no. Forget about what Shaykh Effendi will make us to see and understand. Who is this person? This is a person who is helping other people. Even the children are shocked first time they hear, what? She helped hundreds of people? What? She's running to do that? She's killing herself with sincerity to help families, to do this and to do that, to take care of people's hearts? Looking at the picture, this is her. One nice Mubarak face smiling like the moon. Who is she running to help? For her benefit? No. For the people that Allah and His Prophet, they are looking at. The orphans, the yatims, the poor people. Whole world don't look at them. Allah is looking at them. Holy people will look at them. Because holy people will say, these are the ones that they are closer to Allah than we are. Man, when he's buried, he will wake up when the life, the soul is put back into the body in the grave. And he will wake up and he will be in shock. So many not understanding that they are dead because they have not prepared for anything. Not only they have not prepared, they don't believe in it. They hate it. I was riding with Shaykh Effendi years ago. So like Christmas Eve through the city on 5th Avenue. And he's saying, look at all these people. We're looking, all society people, high class, shopping. He says, look at them. All of them, they hate death. They don't want to die. If you hate death, you hate your Lord. If you don't hate death, you're going to live your life like what we finished the zikr, no? We're saying this is a good time to die because we're preparing, we're cleaning ourselves. We say any minute now, angel of death is coming, we're ready. Especially now, we just finished this. When you keep that fresh in your mind, you live your life according to that. Remembrance of death is not something that's going to make you to be moody and what? Depressed. What else? emo. Emo like emu. You see the emu we have? They're all emo. Like this. Like this. Gum, 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 gum. No. But the believer, knowing that Allah is fair. And that is the threshold, that is the doorway we have to pass to the real life. This is not real. It means all our problems, it's so real to us. It's going to end. If we die right now, we're not bringing even any of those problems into our grave. That is also the meaning there. We leave everything, you understand? All those pleasures and everything that is not for the sake of Allah, it doesn't mean anything to. So who are you going to find in your grave? Yeah, you give me one whole big, how you say? Setup. Ya Allah. Every time I'm listening, I'm stepping on my ego. I'm saying there is some wisdom here. Shaykh Effendi is making him to open. I'm stepping. I just want to throttle him, but I say no. I'm joking. We're making him to say also. But in the grave, there's a world. There's a big knowledge in Islam. Shariat and tariqat is a big knowledge. If you say, oh, I'm just so afraid, I'm just so scared, it's not supposed to make you to become like that also. That you become paranoid, you become so scared, it's not like that too. That's also when you're overcome by that fear like that, it's also ego anyway. Anything that freezes you up and you cannot move, that's ego. When you step on your ego, you're free, because your ego also gives the power, you understand? You're able to control it, you get that boost because you're stepping on it. It's not stepping on you. So in the grave, you're going to be very, those who are not prepared, they're going to be very confused, very scared. They're going to say, where am I? They're going to struggle. And in the grave, you will have companions. One of the companions that you're going to have is that one that you are so close to when you are living. As you live, this is how you're going to die. As you die, this is how you're going to be buried. If you're so close to your ego, serving it, feeding it, worshipping to it, you will find your ego in the grave. When I say it's no more ego in the grave, I mean the ego is not powerful. You cannot do it as the ego wants, but it still exists, you understand? So you're going to wake up and you're going to find this very disgusting, horrible, scary looking creature. And you're going to scream and you're going to try to run, but you cannot. And that one is going to say, why are you running away from me? I am all your bad deeds. I am all your bad intentions. You were so close to me. Every single day we were together. Why are you running away from me now? And if your good deeds, intentions in your deeds are more, you'll find this most beautiful person. You feel such love, such warmth, such protection from it. And you say, who are you? He says, I am your good deeds. I'm here to keep you company. I'm here to protect you. Look, it's going to say, you think you're buried in this grave? Look around and you discover it is an endless garden. They say, am I in paradise? He says, no. You are just in the lounge, about to take off. Don't worry. Enjoy yourself. It is wide for those with the ego. The ego is going to say, now look to the walls of your grave. The walls are coming closer and closer, and it is squeezing it, cracking the bones. You scream, no one can hear you. Animals can hear you, the jinns can hear you, angels can hear you, certain humans that Allah has given that power, they can hear. Normal people, they cannot hear. So many they cannot hear. But you scream until Judgment Day comes. So what is that one busy with? She's asking, is she afraid? I said, no, she's not afraid. Because all her life, she's running for her Lord, running to be with the Lord, running to fulfill the orders of the Lord, running to help people, running to make them happy. Was she running to get money? No. Was she doing all of that so that people will clap? No. Was she doing it for show? No. Was she doing it for honor so that people respect her? No. This is all very key. This is very important. Now you come into the sincerity, into the spirituality of doing all those good things. Understand, there was a time when there was a war against the unbelievers. And you know, if you die in a battle like that, if you're a believer, you become a martyr. Straight, Allah is going to take your soul, not the angel of death. And there were people who were fighting in the side of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. But he's saying this one is a member of Ahli Jahannam. And they were shocked. They say, Ya Rasulullah, he was fighting with us. Yes, he was fighting with us, but he's not fighting for us. He's not fighting for the sake of truth. He was fighting to get dunya. He was fighting with us, but to get from the world, to get respect, to get this and that. It is not sincere. So that one asking, she afraid? Not really. Because there are other ones who will be welcoming her there too. Other than her good deeds, you are going to be with the one that you love. Who is saying? Bismillah, the Holy Prophet ﷺ. You are going to be with the one that you love. This is how you live your life. You are with the one that you love. Some people, what do they love? Anxiety. They love anxiety. You are with the one that you love. Some, they love their ego. That is the ego. You are with them. Some, they say, I have all this, but I want to serve my Lord. I want to be with Him. I want to be with the holy ones. I'm weak in everything, but my heart is there. They are with them. How you live is how you're going to die, how you're going to be buried, and how you're going to be raised. You're going to be with the one that you love. So you are with the beloved ones when you're living. You're going to find yourself with them. When you die, you're going to find yourself in their company. When we raise, we're hoping for that. We're asking for that. We're asking Allah not for us not to get fooled. Because the tricks and the traps of Dajjal, they are very subtle these days. Everyone is thinking Dajjal is going to come as a man with one eye. No. Or one big, one small. No. It is more simple, it is more subtle than that. Everyone is hoping for some big thing. No, no, not yet. Before this, he will fool everyone through the back door. You understand? So, make sure you know who you love. Make sure you know what you love. Look, and don't fool yourself. So many, they're in love with their own selves. So many, they're in love with their own sense of righteousness. So many, they're so in love with the titles that they put on themselves. So many, they think that they are something. You are nothing. What is our throne? What is our what? Maqam? What is our station? Our station is the toilet. That is our station. Whenever you're in the toilet, to sit there and to say how dirty you are. Astaghfirullah ya Rabbi. You are Why are you smiling so much? I talk about toilets, you love it so much, huh? He's smiling. Sus. Oh, nothing, he, looking at me like this. You want to be corrected, but you don't like when I correct you. You're begging to be corrected, huh? But you don't like it when I correct you. Okay. When you're sitting there, say, Astaghfirullah, Ya Rabbi, you created me in the most perfect form and I make a dirtiness for you. Astaghfirullah. Go in and go out. Don't sit there. Sickness people are. It used to be they sit there and they read, right? They call that what? The material for the nay-nay. Something, I don't know. I'll talk to you later about it. But now they're having their phone. If the angel of death comes to take your life when you're in the bathroom, oof. That's why there are signs. There are some people, they say, before I pass, let me clean myself. Let me go to the bathroom, clean, renew my wudu, pray, be with my Lord. That's why our murids, as it is sunnat, keep your wudu at all times. Even if you have to make tayammum, keep it at all times. Even when you're about to sleep, especially when you're about to sleep, take wudu. That time angels will be with you a whole night long. May Allah forgive me, inshallah. May Allah bless all those ones who have passed. May Allah forgive them. May Allah raise their stations. May they send their good du'as to us. May we wake up to our own reality, inshallah. May our hearts turn away from this world. May our hearts become more in love with our Lord and with the afterlife. And to the holy ones, inshallah. We're asking for protection from everything that is evil inside of us and outside. We're asking for all the good that will keep our faith and our love in safety. For the sake of SahibulSaif, inshallah. Al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.